Happening now, flags around the state are flying at half-staff to mark the 28 years since the Oklahoma City bombing. Fox 23 Scott Martin is live in Oklahoma City, where people are paying their respects.
Ron, good morning. What an emotional morning throughout the ceremony. And then again, of course, the emotions even intensify when you're out here with the families on the ground, so in the field of the empty chairs. And I want to show you this empty chair right here. We spoke with this family. It was of Bailey Allman. And there's a birthday sash wrapped around this chair. They actually celebrated what would have been her 29th birthday yesterday. She turned 1 year old just the day before the bombing back in 1995. And I spoke with some of her cousins who, they were little when this happened, but they come here each year and celebrate her birthday because that makes them feel like they're still close with her, that she is still here. And that's just one of countless stories that we were hearing from people out here today. I spoke with a survivor that was out here, and she says, I've been out to every ceremony and it doesn't seem like it has been 28 years. She says it's still unreal. I want to show you some video from the ceremony this morning that got underway around 8:45. It happened inside due to weather. It was inside the First Church just across the street from the memorial and the museum. A lot of the speakers who talked, they talked about how sacred this ground is, how sacred it is and what it means when you walk these grounds. They also talked about the impact of the bombing in 1995 and how it still needs to be taught and carried on, and how the stories of those who died and those who survived needs to carry on from generation to generation. Something they say that the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum does very well, and they want to continue doing that. I also spoke with another family member out here who, her children, they never got to meet their grandmother. She died in the bombing, and her daughter tells me that still to this day, it's very emotional.
Every year gets easier, of course, and then you think about things that she missed, and it brings a tear. It sure does.
And we also talked to those two girls, that woman's daughters there, Rochelle Bowers was her name, and they said this makes them feel very close to someone they never met that was their grandmother. And they also all talked about just the family that is now created because of what happened. And when they come out here, it's a moment for them to remember what happened, but also celebrate them being with each other and knowing that they have each other to support. Now, coming up tonight on Fox 23 News at 5 o'clock, there was something very significant. One piece that's very significant to this memorial that was talked about in the ceremony, how it carries on to something that they say we still need to do today. I'll explain what all that means coming up tonight at 5. Live in Oklahoma City, covering news that matters. I'm Scott Martin, Fox 23 News.